That's a pretty good shot, I think.
It's not bad.
Are you in focus? Like there. Thank you. What's up, vlog? How's it going? It's 2 a.m.
Sorry.
Oh, gee.
I apologize.
This is a strong start.
Yeah, we're editing that out, right? Welcome to the vlog. It's 2 a.m. in the morning.
Yeah.
And we just wrapped up. We both killed it today.
Dude, we got a full day in.
Yeah, we got a very full day in, and yeah, it was really, really busy the whole day. I'm gonna get drunk this weekend. I haven't gotten drunk in so long. Yeah,
what are you
just
doing?
gonna get smashed.
Oh, that's really fun.
It's been months. It's been weeks.
There's been a couple of viewers that have
Been
reached
4
out.
days. What's that?
There's been a couple of viewers that reached out. They're like, "Hey, I want to grab a drink at some point with all of us. We should see if we."
I would love to
yeah.
with Matty Ice and Jeff and everybody. That would be pretty sick.
Mandatory Matty
We
Ice.
should one weekend. We should just go to an Irish bar and tweet and
Okay.
just
Yeah.
get a group of like 10 people together. You know.
Alex Winter showed me a really cool one up here. I don't know what it's called. I don't know. The One, guys. The One from Montreal. Tell us in the comments. So today I didn't vlog the day because I'm finding, or like, with my days how they are right now, like I leave the house for about 40 minutes maybe, tops a day. Other than that, my day consists in the chair.
Yeah, as a full-time Twitch streamer, you're in your desk for
Yeah.
not just the 8 to 10 hours that you're streaming, 2 hours of prep before, 2 hours after. Minimum.
And then YouTube, and yeah, so it's like, there's literally 40 minutes a day that isn't in my chair, and then I'm going to bed. And there isn't as much action around the house right now, just because people are doing different things. Like people aren't all in the setup like it was maybe for the Streamhouse Marathon. So I don't want to just shoot the same, like we're on break and we're done for the day and stuff like that. So I was asking Kev, like, what should I vlog about today? And you know, he brought up the idea, like, well, you know, how about like our OG days?
The original.
The back in the day.
I mean, that was how long is it ago? This is it's November.
It's not even that long.
November
which is the sick
2016. God, time has really blended together recently.
It's
3 years ago, 3.5 years ago.
Yeah, 3. I think 3.
It was the summer. Last summer was the summer in Calgary. The one before that, I was in Calgary by myself.
Yeah.
The one before that, yeah, it was
You were in Lethbridge.
the spring/summer of 2014.
Yeah.
That's it.
I
thought it was a longer time ago.
That's really not.
We packed a lot into these last 3.5 years, though. You know, it's been busy.
2014. I started streaming in 2014. So it'd be 2013.
You started streaming in 2014?
October 2014.
Wow, that's right.
It's been just
Because
over 2 years now.
I just moved to Calgary. I was by myself, and then that's when you started.
So it would have been just behind that. So it's been like just over 3 years since we met.
Yeah.
Like 3.5. So anyways, I am playing at the Lethbridge Casino, and I used to go to the Lethbridge Casino all the time. Like I'm in school, but being able to play 1-2 and just like win $250 is like really exciting when you don't have any money.
Yeah, of course.
Like that's super exciting, you know? So I'd be there and grind all the time, and then you showed up.
Yeah, I just started playing recreation. I was a radio announcer, and I just loved watching poker on YouTube. I always thought it was a cool idea, and I read one book, and I learned what a continuation bet was, and my mind was so blown. The fact that you can bet the flop without connecting with your cards, and you can profit. I was so dazzled by that idea. I was like, I'm gonna go play poker. I planned. I barely had any money to my name. I had a couple $100 of money to go gamble, and I said, if I lose this $300, well, at least I know it was a bucket list idea. I planned to never do it again.
Right.
And then very quickly I realized, God, there's a lot of action going on with 9-5 suited and stuff like that. I was blown away by how much everyone was gambling, and then I was just I got into it.
That was it. I remember we sat at the same table, and like we didn't really become friends when we first sat at the table.
But we weren't not friends.
We weren't not friends, but like we weren't chatting immediately or anything. But I remember playing a pot against you, and I already had some experience at this point. But like you took such a terrible bluff line.
I'm sure it was absurdly bad.
Like such an obvious bluff. I called the river with second pair, and you were amazed. You're just like, how do you call there? That's unbelievable.
I don't remember the hand. But I was very shocked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we had a bit of a rivalry, but then our mutual friend Joel brought us together, man.
Joel was a good kid. I hope he's doing well. I haven't seen him forever, but
he started calling you Micro because you had tried like micro stakes online, you know. So like, dude, you got to meet this kid Micro. Like he's great. You're still in my phone as Micro, by the way.
No one's called me that in years.
Yeah.
Because when I first started, they're like, "Do you guys play online?" And I said, "Of course I play online." And they're, "What do you play?" I play 1 cent, 2 cent, and I was dead serious. Yeah. I had played tens of thousands of 1 cent. I used to play 8 1 cent, 2 cent tables at one time.
Yeah.
And I was a break-even player at 1 cent, 2 cent. Because I was just learning the ropes, and yeah, you guys just laughed at me. They're like, "You can't play 1 cent, 2 cent," but I did, and I loved it. I had such a love for poker. I still do have a love for poker, but I would play 5 hours in a row of 1 cent, 2 cent online.
Yeah,
it's a different age. It's a different time.
Yeah. My name was Little Flash, by the way.
I've never heard you called that before.
Joel called me Little Flash because I was playing in a game where like I put a little sauce on my cards, you know.
Oh, the flick it out.
And then like I accidentally gave it, you know, a little flash. I was like Little Flash. And the table of mostly 30 to 50-year-old guys in the pot limit game just made fun of me.
If we got a ticket to Lethbridge tomorrow, I'm sure all the regulars would be there. Mike would be there.
Same group.
Rob, liquor store Rob would be there.
Yeah.
Just a bunch of characters, and they for sure are the same poker players. They haven't improved at all.
No.
None of them.
Why would you?
No, exactly. No, it was good times. I'm gonna go back there and vlog one time. I swear, it's such a.
Oh, I have to go back and vlog. Yeah. It needs to happen. Like I need to see it.
Apparently, the Lethbridge Casino though is the poker room is no longer in its isolated room. It's apparently it's with the table games, which
brutal.
Really disappointing.
So yeah, we met there and we would play till like 3.
Yeah.
And then I would always like lead a rally. Myself and Mike would lead a rally. Like, let's go to Denny's. Let's grab some food, you know, and like we'll play a little Chinese. We'll hang out. So we started hanging out all the time at Denny's. After.
Yeah.
Talking, just like becoming friends, playing a little bit of Chinese, hustling.
Because I was working the night shift at the radio station, so I didn't have to be to work till 2 p.m. I worked the 2 p.m. to 10 p.m. shift. And so we would just stay up till God knows what hour playing
like
cards.
Sometimes people would be coming in for breakfast, and like that's when you left. It's like it's a weird lifestyle, man. You feel very disconnected from the world. You quit your job.
I quit my job, that's right. So I was very careful when I started playing poker. I had an app, and I put down how much I bought in, how much I cashed out every time. And I remember getting a couple weeks in, I was making $10 an hour, and I was so happy. I'm like, yes, we're making money playing poker. And then sure enough, another 2 months, and I'm making $15 an hour, and I'm getting better. Oh my God, it's up to $18 an hour. And I thought this is not sustainable. This was just couldn't happen.
Right.
But the line was very, very linear.
Your graph was sick.
Yeah, it's still.
Your graph was like legend.
We ran really well, I think, obviously. But anyway, it was amazing. And then eventually I had $15,000 to my name. And I said I want to do this full time. I'm going to be a poker professional. So I handed in my 2 weeks notice to my radio station, and that was it.
Yeah, that was it, man. I remember. And then you shortly moved to Calgary shortly thereafter and started grinding those games. I remember that. There was a couple of weekends in like Edmonton where you made $10K in 7 days or something.
I made $6K in seven days, yeah. In 1 week.
It was more than that. I remember.
No, it was like 6.3K.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
But
I didn't send you pictures of my losses.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
We punted sometimes too, though, for sure.
I mean, that was over 7 days, so I mean, you really you destroyed the 1-2 game.
So some people are saying, we always talk about how games are good here in Canada, specifically Alberta, because Alberta is a province here in Canada that's very rich with oil money. The economy's not as great anymore.
Yeah.
But people don't understand, because a lot of times they would go to the casino, the only games running would be 1-2, maybe a 2-5 game, and these guys wanted to gamble. So people would sit down, shove 300 blind the first hand, shove 200 blind. And this is a frequent occurrence. So it was, and there was really not very many great players at all.
Yeah, like and people compare. You know, they talk about 1-2 as from LA and Vegas, right?
No.
It's like, I mean, there's a lot of grinders there. You know, like it's got to be hard. Like people are good at poker in Alberta. There's like a cowboy culture. Like people just want to rumble.
Yeah, people want to. Yeah,
Yeah.
There's a lot of ego.
Yeah,
they want to bluff with
absolutely.
7 deuce. Yeah, for sure.
Oh, it's so much fun. Gordy.
And then, yeah, as soon as I moved to Calgary, we separated. Our friendship. And then you
breakup.
started streaming, and that's kind of the history right there. You blew
Yeah.
up on Twitch very, very quickly.
I stopped by your house for a week when my internet went down. Remember? My
Yep.
internet went down in Lethbridge. They couldn't fix it for 3 days. So I packed all of my stuff in the back of my car one night.
Drove to my place.
there, unpacked it, slept, and started the stream on time the next day.
That's an insane amount of dedication.
Dude, I was so obsessed. Like, it was life or death
Yeah.
showing up in the morning. Life or death.
That's so sick. It's a different time.
It's a very different time.
Yeah.
It's not life or death anymore. And then, yeah, it's going well.
I played all winter. You streamed all winter.
I remember having
actually
that
streamed it.
conversation at Grey Eagle, which is one of the casinos in Calgary. Jason has his Run It Up event there soon. And being in the diner and talking with you and Mike and Andre.
Yeah.
And talking about life, you know? And little did we know, shortly to follow, I was to sign with Stars. You were to go on Big Brother Canada. You know, and Andre and Mike were about to have their, go their own ways in their life as well. It was like
Yeah.
a really I will remember that forever. 4 of us like standing opposite. We're all looking in the middle of the group. And we're all standing opposite. And it's just like, it felt like a moment where nothing was ever going to be the same. Like the end of a TV show.
Yeah, it was the finale of a sitcom. It really felt like that.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah, that was nuts.
Big Brother.
Then I got cast, so I played all winter, and I got cast on Big Brother Canada,
Yeah.
which was a life-changing event. There was some good, some bad from it, but overall a beautiful experience that I'll treasure forever. It was insane. It was beautiful. I started Twitch streaming a little bit before Big Brother, but I never really took it that seriously. I was just like fooling around, bit of a goofball.
Yeah,
I got drunk on stream so many times.
Streams.
We used to drink every Friday. I would advertise my stream. I'd be like, guys, come here. Me and my friend are going to get loaded on Friday. And I don't drink that much, but we did go hard a couple of times. We made drinking games. If you get aces, do a shot. You flop a set, you chug your beer. It was just
That one stream,
ridiculous.
it was every time you got a pair, it was a shot.
Yeah.
And you and your combined house guests, there was like 6 puke cams. You'd turn the camera around on the bathroom and you wouldn't see anything, but you'd see someone like throw up.
Yeah.
And there were 6.
It's just absurd. Yeah. It
In
was
like
just too
4
much.
hours. And it was the Big 27. Everyone's waiting to go out, but you got to finish the Big 27.
And I was deep too. It was like the final 60 or something.
You got like 11th.
Oh,
which
I
is
did.
just
I didn't even.
And you didn't make it out, and like everyone just waited around to sweat this thing. Big 27 is ridiculous.
That's funny. Just a little while ago, I couldn't go out in Calgary with Peely and Ashley because I was in the Big 27 as well.
That's the dream
And
come.
I got 14th in that one too. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
That's crazy. It was a wild time.
Dude, we forgot our trip to Vancouver too.
We went to Vancouver randomly. This vlog is gonna be really long. You're gonna have to cut some of this.
That's okay. I mean, it's fine. So we're sitting at the table, and I mean, it's like 4 a.m. Cowboys. Table 11, right?
Table 13, right by the window.
Table 13.
Table
Right.
13.
Table 13.
Yeah.
Got a nice view of all the ladies walking by. It's great. The action is great. And, hey, dude, do you want to go to Vancouver?
I was like, yeah. Why?
Yeah.
I said, why not? And you're just like, why? We should go. Yeah.
You said why not, but you didn't even follow with anything. Like, there was no laugh. You're just... And we kind of just looked at each other, and then, within like 2.5 hours, we were on the road.
Literally within 3 hours, we're on the road to Vancouver.
It's like a 16-hour drive. There's nothing going on. There's no point.
I had basically almost my entire bankroll in my pocket at one time.
Yeah, I had like 6K tops. 6K tops.
We're just playing games that we are not rolled for.
No.
You were playing PLO, 1-2 PLO mix. I played some
Get in
PLO.
there.
I didn't even know how to lift the cards. I played PLO that trip.
Dude, the PLO games are good though.
But still, it was,
Yeah. So then we went on that trip. And then we decided after Big Brother, we were like, okay, we're going to get a house.
That's what Calgary was.
Was it?
Yeah.
Does it start a Stream House version 1?
Because I got sequestered. I was gone. I was doing that. And I came back 3 months later, and I phoned you, and you're like, you told me you were sponsored by Stars. I didn't believe it. I was like, that's ridiculous. How can that happen?
Right, yeah.
And then, sure enough, yeah, your Twitch stream was just massive.
I was in my hotel room at the Rio, talking to you like about Big Brother, and then that was a bizarre phone call as well because I'd seen you on TV. That's such a weird thing.
That was very bizarre.
To see your friend just like walk on TV, you know, that's very weird.
It was weird to be on the other end of it.
Yeah. So Streamhouse version 1, 12.5 months in Calgary, and now we're 2.5 here in Montreal. I saw some comments. People were worried, like, "Oh no, they're like splitting up and stuff like that." You know, I don't think it's that. Like, we just might pursue different things for a couple months, but like,
there's different creative ideas going on and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
I'm maybe a quick teaser. There might be some new content
what I've been doing
on your YouTube channel.
What I've been doing the last 4 days is really cool. There's a couple awesome poker vloggers. Trooper, a guy named Andrew who's just killing the game. Have you seen Andrew's vlogs?
Dude, I've watched him. He's really, really good at it.
And Jake Cody just started doing a couple where they film their whole cards, they play live poker. I'm just really inspired. Like you said before, Twitch streaming is a beautiful thing, and I'm still really into it. But you have to sit in your computer 2 hours before it starts, 8 hours on the stream, 2 hours after. Your whole day's in front of the computer. It's not exactly maybe the lifestyle I want to live long term. It's been a great project, and I'm still committed to it. But I want to test some other boundaries. As the creative mind that I think I have, I need to poke and prod and see what else is going on. So I've been teaching myself how to edit the last couple days. I'm making some YouTube videos, and I'm really excited about it.
Yeah, man. So I mean that basically summarizes like why why we're doing a little bit of different things, right? Is you're gonna try some different creative projects, and like I'm still very in for the online grind, and I want to go to Europe, and some of your projects may be more difficult in a different spot, but
yeah, Europe's a long way away.
I really do think we'll do a Streamhouse Marathon version 2. We'll be back together, but it's a good thing we got the origin stories out of the vlog, man. So
that was a lot of stories.
Yeah, so
I mean, there's more hidden in there. There's some good ones for sure. Oh, Mike Tarnez and the ladies. That one, yeah.
Well, let's not.
Okay, that was a teaser.
But thank you guys for checking it out. Hopefully you liked it. Please follow Kevin Martin's poker channel.
That felt like a podcast almost. That was very podcast-esque.
Yeah.
That was good.
I mean, with vlogging, like I think it takes a while to get comfortable with vlogging. But I'm almost at the point where I can just like talk normally.
That's good.
Almost.
I still don't get over the fact that this is like not a person sometimes, you know?
Yeah, and well, there's gonna be like 3,000 of them behind that too.
It's a lot of people.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, that was fun.
Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Follow Kevin. I'll link it up in the description down below.
Good new content coming out. I'm so excited about it. Very, very soon.
Till tomorrow. We'll see you later.